So what is the next topic? How to check IP address and MAC address also. So guys, here few points I want to tell. Every device has which connects and communicates in network, which connects and communicates in network. Example, like we can say example is better. Computer, laptops. Computer means easy word is PC. Laptop, mobile, our mobile, smart mobile, not old mobile, smart mobile phones. Okay, mobile, tablets, which is Wi-Fi connectivity to, not other network, guys. These are the basically okay. Wi-Fi or network printers. Okay, not just a printers, Wi-Fi or network printers. Okay, like these devices are there. Okay, every device which connects and communicates in the network, that continuation is there. I put an example part here. Okay. In the network, need IP address better is remove all these things. I will put my old name. Any device wants to communicate in network connects in network need NIC. Okay, so what is NIC? Network interface card. Either it is wired or wireless, means Wi-Fi type of communication. Okay, so it need a NIC to connect to devices. To communicate in network, every device need an IP address. Need an IP address. Without IP address, we can't communicate. Every NIC has a MAC address assigned by manufacturer of that NIC. Okay. Manufacturer of that NIC. Every NIC has a MAC address. This MAC address is physical address, is also called as physical address. So this paragraph I will separate because I will write about IP address separately. So what is a MAC address? Also called as physical address. Which is assigned by manufacturer of that NIC, network interface card. Whether it is Wi-Fi type or wired type, NIC is a NIC. Okay, it has a MAC address. It is physical address. MAC, media access control. Media access control. It is 48 bit. Okay, and represented in represented in 12 hexadecimal numbers. Represented in 12 hexadecimal number. Okay, example how it is look like. So you know 0 A 1 2 3 B something you can, so E F E D something like this, 12 hexadecimal. Some people call this one as alphanumeric. Guys, it is not alphanumeric. Hexadecimal numbers means those are also numbers. Okay, it is look like that one. Okay, we cannot change MAC address. We cannot change the MAC address. It is a fixed address on the NIC. Okay, it is fixed. Fixed. We cannot change. Whereas we go to IP address, better write in a separate one, right? So this is a part, but any device you want to connect in the network need an NIC, network interface card. Whether it is wired or wireless, you need a NIC. To communicate in the network, every device need an IP address. Okay, IP address is logical address. IP address is a logical address. We can IP address can changeable. IP address is assigned by manually, means in person you can do it, or automatically in brackets by DHCP server. By DHCP server, IP address can be assigned. IP address represent logical network or logical topology. IP address is for logical network, logical it is there. Depends on which network, logical network Based on which IP network is easy, which based on which IP network, IP address must assign either manually or automatically, guys. So IP address can be changeable, MAC address cannot be changeable. IP address is logical address, MAC address is physical address. MAC address is on NIC, which is given by manufacturer of NIC. This MAC address is on NIC, on NIC, on NIC or inside NIC. Okay. Next, IP addresses are two versions, guys. IPv4 and IPv6. Two versions are there in IP address. Whereas IPv4 is 32-bit in size, whereas IPv6 is a 128-bit, okay, in size. Okay, so but MAC address is 48-bit. So both nodes wise are given, but important is you have to put it in a different ways. Okay, so topic is IP address and MAC address part. Okay, so what is an IP address? Simple. IP address is a logical address. IP address can be changeable, whereas MAC address you cannot change. MAC address you cannot change. MAC address it is a fixed address. It is on NIC. MAC address is physical address, also called as a physical address. NIC MAC address assigned by manufacturer of that NIC. Okay, that NIC. Okay, so IP address is assigned by manually or automatically. So, or by DHCP server. Automatic means DHCP server. Okay, so IP addresses two versions, IPv4, IPv6. Whereas MAC address don't have any versions. It is 48-bit represented in 12 hexadecimal. How it is look like this one. These are the basic points of IPv4, sorry, IP address and this one. Guys, in the networking topic, we're going to discuss about IP addresses. Okay, that's it.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
So, what is the full form of DHBC?
DHCP,
DHCP server. What is the
very good. Dynamic host configuration protocol. What is DNS? Domain name system. Okay. What is DHCP? DHCP server. IP address to devices or client PCs. Assign IP address to devices, or we can say, like this: configure IP address to clients PCs, client PCs, or devices. Can use devices, networking devices. Okay, so you have a mobile phone. Okay, you have a mobile phone, you connect it to your Wi-Fi router, and you will get an IP address. You can go to your mobile Wi-Fi settings. There, if you go, then you will find an IP address. How you got that IP address? From DHCP server. Okay, you may get a doubt in our network. In our network, where is this DHCP? In my home, I don't have DHCP server, but I am getting an IP address. Why I'm telling is, it is lot of people think IP address is configured in your laptop and mobile phone by default. No, no, okay. IP address never configured by default in your system. IP address, you are getting an IP address from DHCP server whenever you connected to network in generally. Sometimes you can assign your own IP also. You tell me? But in our home, we don't have a IP address, right? Sorry, we don't have any separate DHCP server. In our home, we have Wi-Fi router. Our office, we have a Wi-Fi router. Acts like a DHCP server. Okay. What is DHCP server do? Assign IP address to the devices or devices or PCs, whatever the name you put it, PCs, laptops, mobile phones. Because earlier days only computers are there. Computer means desktops are there, servers are there. But later on days we have a different type of devices, laptops, mobile phone, tablets, TVs, Alexa, Google Home. So many devices are came, including Wi-Fi printers, network printers, okay, NAS storages. So a lot of network connecting devices are came. Okay, so we are using a DHCP server. Either we use separate DHCP server or which is built inside your Wi-Fi router. We use that DHCP server to assign an IP address. Okay, guys, understand that point, DHCP part? I will tell DNS. DNS maps name to IP address. DNS servers having a mapping name and IP address. If your request IP address for a particular name, so DNS server returns the IP address to you. If you request, means you don't request, your system will request. If you request IP address of some name, name means in the bracket FQDN, FQDN name, not any other name. FQDN name means again that is also there, right? A fully qualified domain name means a device means host in domain. Some name. If you request IP address of some name, example mail.google.com. Okay, mail.google.com. Okay, so you send a request for IP address of some name like FQDN host in the domain. Okay, example mail.google.com to DNS server, and DNS server returns IP address of mail.google.com. Okay, so actually I have to tell IP address, MAC address, but I am also telling these services guys because it's a very simple, so you don't need a depth knowledge, but it is also very simplest points. DHCP server, DNS server, daily we are using. Okay, daily we are using. I'll show you how daily we are using. Also, we are there. For example, guys, I've opened a website like this, w3schools.com, www.w3schools.com. This is a one server. This part is one server, one web server it is. HTTPS is protocol, but this is the one web server. I send a request to the server. I need a web page, but problem is it is a name. You cannot communicate with name. You have to communicate with the IP address only. All communications by IP address. Okay. What I said. All communications by IP address only. This is a big star mark. All communications by IP address only. Either it is IPv4 or IPv6. That does not matter. All communications by IP address. We cannot communicate with the names. We cannot communicate with the MAC address. All communications by IP address only. But problem is, I don't know www.w3schools.com. So what I have done? I didn't do anything. My system send request to DNS server. So the DNS server search a record and returns me IP address of w3schools.com. Okay. For example, I will show you. This is CMD. This is pinging. Ping is a command whether I can able to reach the destination or not. Ping is a command used to test whether you are able to reach the destination or not. Okay, so it's a two-way communication. It will check it. Here I put a mail.google.com. I want to test whether I can reach mail.google.com server or not. Okay, but all communications by IP address. I don't know IP address. First of all, I got an IP address, then remaining is happening. First DNS should be resolved, then only happening. Daily we are using lot of websites, lot of remote servers we are accessing, either it is a web servers or mail servers or anything we are accessing. But we don't know IP address of those things. Okay, but we are getting IP address of these servers or server in the domain or host in the domain from DNS server. Okay. There is a abbreviation is there for a ping, but I am telling ping guys. Ping is a test command to test whether communication between source and destination to test the communication between source and destination. Remember, ping uses ICMP protocol and echo mechanism. So it is like echo request and echo response. Okay, echo mechanism it is. It send a packet and receive a packet. You got a reply from destination means ping successful. Reply from destination IP address means ping success, means communication is good. You are able to reach. Okay. So why I'm telling this one, guys, for DNS also. And I will tell how daily we are using also. Original point we are missing. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Guys, whether you understand or not understand. Of course, you don't understand, you can ask me. If you understand, good. In both the cases, please read once more. Just go through once again. Then you really understand. You will understand, but once you are gone through it, you'll really understand the terminologies. You'll get to know. Okay, you will understand that. So first one is in a command prompt wise. I will tell one by one command. Get MAC. This is to check MAC address. Okay. ipconfig and ipconfig /all. I'll give some checking commands, MAC address and ipconfig all. In GUI mode also you can check it, guys. What is GUI mode? Graphical user interface mode. So how to go to it? Very simple. Either you go to search or run, type ncpa.cpl. Okay, it will take you to network connections window. So go to double click on adapter or NIC, whatever the name you call it, NIC details. So you will find your IP address. Or same thing only, very simple, go to control panel. How you go to control panel, that is your wish. Okay, go to control panel, find out where is the network and sharing center. Sometimes there is a network and internet is also there. Internet and network, or network and internet, something is there. We'll see that one. But whatever it is, find out where is network and sharing center. Network and sharing center. In the network and sharing center, go to okay, control panel, network and sharing center, and one more is there. What is that one? Yeah, change adapter settings. Mine will be go somewhere. Change adapter settings. So same this part. Both are same. Only this difference is there. Okay, MCPA and this part, both are same. If you want, you can highlight with some color, separate color. Okay, so not okay. Okay, double click on adapter. Guys, why I'm telling step by step also is important. So first one is get MAC. We'll see the get MAC part. Get MAC. So it will display what are my network adapters on in the PC. It is showing so many adapters. Why? Because of why? Because of I have not only a physical adapters, also virtual adapters also there. That's why it is showing like this. I think it is good. Some I am deleting just for understanding command get MAC. This is get MAC. The next one is IP config. How to check IP address, IP config. Okay, how to check IP address, IP config. Capital or small, no problem. But I'm showing one output. This is my wireless. My Wi-Fi adapter received this IP address. Okay. This link local is IPv6 don't require. I'm also removing this stuff. This is IP config command. Okay guys, this is a IP address I'm getting. So here I'm giving 2, I'm giving 5 to avoid confusion. See, I'm getting IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Okay, IP address, subnet mask, default gateway. So I'm changing this value also. How it is look like? Already have seen, so I don't need to put it everything. Okay. So in IP config command, we are getting IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Next IP config / all. Not required cap letters, guys.
Hello,
Tell me.
sir. How to read the IP address, sir?
How to
Read the IP address, sir.
read 172.16.192 or 194.159.
And which part is generally going to vary? Last part, sir, like 59.59.
Yeah, it depends upon this is subnet mask. Variation is there. Usually last part varies. Because the first parts are belongs to network part, remaining is host part. Look at
Sir.
it. I
Thank you, sir.
will show you small part. Here batch 12, right? Okay. Here a 12th batch. I'm giving roll number like this: 1201, 1202, 12012, 1243, 1272. Which part is constant? Which part is varying? Right? For entire batch, this 12 is constant. For example, I have 11.334. Means it's a different batch, right? I have a 13.04 is there. It's a different batch. How can I recognize? By this part. Same way in the logical network, because IP address is a logical network, right? So we can understand the same network or a different network from their network portion. Host portion varies like this. This is varies, host portion. This is not varies because it's a network part. Like a computer original means order wise numbers. This is varies, constant. This is IP config all. Okay, this is entire big list of IP config all is there. Okay, so we're going to finish. Few things I'm removing, guys, because we have to concentrate on what we need. This is IP config all. This is IP config. So I'm showing on outputs also here. So that's the point. This is get MAC. So everything on a command base only. So we have to check that one. This is a MAC address. So okay, so when we are sharing, don't share. Nothing will happen, but do not share your original things. Okay. Okay. So it is given by Qualcomm Ethos. DHCP enable S. This is IPv6 link local. This is also not required, this information. This is also not required here. Because I'm putting directly to you know, so that's a point. This is also will change. Make it more easy. It contains two DNS server addresses. See, DHCP server, DNS server. Okay, that's we discussed, right? So guys, with IP config, you will get a IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. With IP config all, you are getting physical address means your MAC address. You will get IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, DHCP server address, DNS servers address you are getting. Okay, and DHCP enabled, yes, meaning is you got an IP address from DHCP server. DHCP enabled, yes, means you got an IP address from DHCP server from this DHCP server. And also there is a lease obtained, lease expiry is also there. And I will show you one more IP address which is configured manually. Okay, so yeah, here it is. I configured this IP address manually. I want to show you, I want to put that one also here. Okay, very good. You can remove this suffix. We don't need this part. Okay. We don't need all these parts also because it is no server, nothing. Here it is. Only 2 points left where we can adjust this one. So last one is not required, so remove this one also. Okay, look at here, guys. DHCP enabled. No. Here it is. DHCP enabled. Yes. Yes means this IP address you got it from this DHCP server. No means this IP address configured manually. So what it is? DHCP enabled. ఇప్పుడు ఉన్నట్లు. Yes means obtain IP address automatically. Okay, this IP address from DHCP server. DHCP enable no means use following IP address means IP address configured manually. Okay, so that's the point, guys. What is this obtain IP address automatically and use following IP address kind of stuff? So that is the options to give an IP address part. Again, guys, how to check IP address? IP config. How to check IP address? IP config all. What is the difference between IP config and IP config all? IP config will give you IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. IP config all will give you IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, plus your MAC address called a physical address. See, every NIC has a physical address. Okay. Next, you will get a DHCP server address, DNS server address. DHCP enable yes or no. DHCP enable yes, and you got meaning is you got IP address from DHCP server. DHCP enable no means IP address configured manually. Okay, IP address configured manually. IP address shows 169.254.something means it's automatic private IP address means a IP address. Exactly say it is a error column. Okay, it is a column. What is this meaning? If your device or PC unable to get IP address from DHCP server, system assign an IP address to device. System means itself from automatic private IP address range. What is that range? 169.254.0.0 to 169.254.255.254. Okay, this is it. What is APIPA? Automatic IP private IP address. Automatic private IP address. Okay, this is the APIPA part. So these are each part selection. Guys, remember these things. First of all, how to check IP address, how to check MAC address. Okay, so like this. In GUI mode also, I will show you. So first of all, I'm going to search. Okay, and search ncpa.cpl or go to run. I will do it. This is ncpa.cpl. Okay, so this is my adapter. Okay, double click on adapter or right click status. This is my adapter. Details. So it is my IP address. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Sir, అయిపోయిందేమి ఇది సరే వచ్చేస్తుంది. Okay, look at here. This is my MAC address. This is my MAC address. This is my IP address. This is my default gateway. This is my DHCP server address. This is my DNS server address. This is my DNS server address. Another one. This is my subnet mask. Okay, this is my local IP address. Okay, yeah. You have to erase it. So that's the problem because so many names are there. Okay, we don't know how to edit also. That's why we are doing. So this is how to check IP address. Okay, double click details. You will get to know what is your IP address. That's it. You know this link already there. Where is 12? Both PPTs and documents are there. And this is still struggling. Okay, some before class. Guys, that's it for today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, so we have to
But
leave
that
because of here raining and full traffic jam. Yeah, tell me.
data desk engineer and network